So the day has finally come where I'm going to show you guys my makeup collection. I know so many of you have wanted to see this, so your wish is my command. Now, disclaimer out there, I know I hate these, you hate these, but I'm not normally the person to make them, but I am fully aware of the fact I have too much makeup. I do. Yes, that is an awareness that I do have. And does one person need this much makeup? No. Does this much makeup make me a happier person? No, not really. So yeah, don't ever aim to have this much makeup because you really don't need to. And I actually do save aside a lot of the pieces that I get sent in PR and as gifts to give to you guys in giveaways or for other people to try, because if a brand sends me, like, say a new item in 7 shades, I don't need 7 shades, I need 1 shade. So yes, there is quite a bit, but it could be worse. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, yes. So this is my predominant makeup drawer. This is an Alex, I was going to say an Alex 9 drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is 9 drawers. These are like £90, £85, which I do think is a lot for a wooden drawer, but it was the best option I could find, so, you know, going with it. I do also have another little IKEA drawer down there, which I will get to when we come to it, but first of all, we're going to start with the big boy. This is literally where all of my makeup is, so I'm going to zoom you in. We are going to start, and yeah, let's do this. So I'd start up here with me talking it through. So first thing we spot is my little M mug. Now I'm pretty sure this, where is this from? Wilko's, yes. And in here I actually have some of my favourite and beautiful brushes from Spectrum. Now I am working with Spectrum in this video because I love them. You guys have probably seen them popping up all over my Instagram recently because I'm totally in love with their products. So when they asked if I wanted to work together with them, I was like, yes, please, and thank you. So yeah, as you can see, these ones are my well-loved dirty ones that I really need to clean from different collections that I've had. And then these ones, oh my gosh, look how beautiful and white they are. These are new. But let's pick one of my fave brushes. I feel like I really like this one. This is the C06, and I feel like it's just really good for packing on eyeshadow. So yes, they're very dirty. I need to clean them, but Spectrum brushes are fabulous. They are very reasonably priced. And yeah, I cannot wait to use my new ones, which leads me on up here to these two bad boys, which are actually also from Spectrum. Now this one you guys would have seen before. This is my Minnie Mouse mirror, and these are the mirrors that remind me of Jeffree Star when he goes, "Welcome back to my channel." And then this one is my new one from Spectrum, and this is the fairest of them all mirror. It's like a mirror on a mirror. Do you see what I mean? I just think these are so good. Oh, I've just realised I've got protein shake around my mouth. I got carrot around my mouth and an eyelash above my eyebrow. I'm going to take one of my Spectrum brushes and just try and foundation over my mistakes. I absolutely love them. I will link these down below if you want to check them out. Now, I sit those on top of my eyeshadow palettes, which are literally all here. Before I had them in drawers, but I just didn't think it made sense because they're pretty. I want to be able to see them. First up, we have this little Benefit palette, and I do love this. It's got four of their blushes and bronzer, and it's a really good palette. I just don't really reach for it that much. Whoopsies. Then here I've actually got all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in these Z palettes. This is the extra large one, and this did used to be filled with eyeshadows, but I've kind of given a lot of them to Mum because she absolutely loves these eyeshadows and I have too many to pick from. And then I also have the medium-sized one, and yeah, this orange, which is called Morocco, is like my favourite shade, as you may have guessed. I think they've been through a lot, hence why they look so crumbled, but I have had these for probably like 3 years, so I still keep them because I just think they're really good eyeshadows. Here are two of the Anastasia Glow Kit palettes. As we can see, one has been incredibly well loved and the other one hasn't really been touched. This colour is my fave when I have a tan. This one is actually discontinued, and I'm pretty sure both of them don't exist anymore. I think they've changed them, but that one is Gleam and then this one is That Glow, and they are really good. I do really like them. I just need to remember to use them. Okay, and then here, these are kind of similar, but these are dupes from Makeup Revolution. They are really, really reasonably priced. And I have used them, even though they don't really look like I have. I promise I have. This is the Highlighting Wardrobe, which is a dupe for the Too Faced sort of like wheel situation. And then this is the Bronzer Wardrobe. And again, I mean, just look at that. That is so cute. So yeah, this one's had some love to it. And they're just really good for taking travelling. This is where we get exciting. These are the Beauty Bay palettes. This is Evolve. These palettes are truly incredible. There are 42 shades in the palette, and I feel like they're like £25. I'm not sure. Identity, which is actually my favourite, no surprise, because it's got all the red warm tones. Love it. And then we have Origin, which I actually do also really like because it's a little bit more warm toned. My one thing, Beauty Bay, I wish they each had names, but I know that wouldn't really make sense, but I just feel like it'd be cool if they had names. Another one of my favourite palettes is the Juvia's Place palette. As we can see, it's had some love in. This is a very extra palette, but it's beautiful for when you want something a little bit more extreme. And there are some more subtle shades. I mean, that's not subtle, but matte shades. But the shimmers are probably the best shimmers that I've ever used. I love them. Randomly, I have a candle. Honestly, I'm not sure why. Don't ask. It's never been lit. But it looks cute and it's from Bomb Cosmetics. Then, here I have some more Beauty Bay goodies. These are the Jordan Lipscomb palettes. This is one that's had some loving, as you can see. That is Fuego, I think. And then I'm pretty sure this is Trooper, the green one, which I haven't really used that much yet, but I will. Then I also have a mini Z palette with some Makeup Geek eyeshadows. As we can see, they're just kind of scattered around the place in my collection, but they are really good. Then I have some more AHHH Revolution / Makeup Revolution products. This eyeshadow palette is absolutely beautiful. Look at all those red tones. Juvia's Place palette, but this is a blush palette. It's kind of got a bronzer over there as well, and then these are more highlighty shades, but Juvia's Place products are incredibly well pigmented. Here I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, which I won't lie, I wish I never bought it because I just don't use it. It's an incredibly cool toned palette, and I don't really like cool tone eyeshadows on me, or at least I don't really ever do them. So yeah, that's a bit of a waste, but I don't really know what to do with it. Like, is there anywhere that you can give makeup that you don't use anymore? Because I feel like I don't really want to sell it or like give it to someone. I don't know, I don't want to give someone some infection or something. I don't know the rules. Then we have my well-loved, yes, this bad boy has been through it all, Huda Beauty palette. And yeah, this was the one that sold out straight away, everyone was in love with, and I haven't actually used it that much recently because I do feel like the mattes aren't as good as mattes in other palettes, but I do love the shimmers. So I know they have reformulated, so maybe the new one is a little bit better. Maybe I need to get my hands on it, but I mean, I think we all know I have too much eyeshadow. Then we have your good old-fashioned Modern Renaissance Anastasia palette. I do love this eyeshadow palette. As we can see, this brown shade here has had a lot of use from, and I just think it's a really good palette. It's very warm toned, which of course I love, and yeah, It's got quite a lot of fallout, but because the eyeshadows are so good and I'm kind of just used to fallout, I don't really mind. Then this palette is the Soph X Revolution Extra Spice. So this is her second palette. This is honestly amazing. Like, go Soph. The colours are right up my street, like these ones. Oh, I love a bit of yellow with the gold. And yeah, my sister is also obsessed with this palette, so I may have had to seal it out of her room for this video, but it's a fab palette on a budget. Then we have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now, as we can see, again, this one has had some loving on the more like goldy shades, but I need to try out these like greeny blue shades. I think they are beautiful. And that brown punk is just stunning. Here we have a Technic contour palette. I may have just crushed my finger. This is really, really good and budget friendly. It's kind of like the Anastasia one, but less expansive. Speaking of the Anastasia one, everyone was obsessed with this, as was I. Now I never use it, and I should really get rid of it because it's probably like 7 years old, but have I? No. Then we have another massive trend, the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. As we can see, I have used a lot of this, but I mean, they are so dried out now. I really should chuck it in the bin. But when you've spent like 40 quid on something, you just don't want to. We have this one from Zoeva. This is a blush palette and it's beautiful. I love the colours. Last palette I have here is a Shade and Light contour kit that literally has not been touched because Misha doesn't know how to contour. So if anyone wants this, holler at me. You may notice up here I have my go-to perfumes. This is the Aura Mugler scent. I worked on their campaign and it is a beautiful smelling perfume. That's the word. I have my Miss Dior, which is mostly used by my sister because she's a thief. Then I have my Clean Reserve one, which I have used quite a lot, but it just doesn't seem to go. I absolutely love that. That's in Saguaro Blossom and Sand. Then I've got my Viva La Juicy perfume, which has been used quite a bit. I don't use perfumes that often. Then I have Honey by Marc Jacobs, and then this is a men's perfume. Not quite sure why I have that there, but you know, I think I meant to give it to Anya's boyfriend Sam. Now that I've made a huge mess here, down here I actually have two of my favourite little bags from Spectrum. Now you guys may have seen this Minnie Mouse one on my Instagram. This is a makeup bag stroke handbag. Like, it actually has, oh, I forgot I had these earrings. Whoopsies. It does have like brushes, pouches and stuff like that, but I absolutely love that. And then this is the new one, and again it's the mirror, the fairest of them all, because you know I am the fairest of them all. Joking. I just think this is so adorable. Not only do they double as a makeup bag, but you can also pull, you can tell I've been using it for fun. You can pull out the strap and literally use it as like a little clutch. This also does have the brush holders, and then also all of these handbags come with these little dusters. Now don't you think of like a full-on expensive, like break the bank designer handbag when it comes with these. I absolutely love them. They're really cute. Draw one will be, no surprise, that it is eyelashes. Woo! Okay, so yes, your gal has far too many eyelashes, but they are like another one of my weaknesses. In particular, you may know that I am wholeheartedly in love with the unicorn lashes. These are the Style Majestic AF. They are one of my faves. I also love Blaze. I also, what are the other ones that I love? I can't even remember. These are some older ones that I've worn to death. Oh no, I just lost an eyelash. We've got Rebel Smoke. I literally love so many of their eyelashes. I do have a discount code, Misha20. That's not an affiliate program. I literally just have a discount code to share with you guys. And yeah, they well and truly stocked me up good. Thank you so much, Unicorn Lashes. Then I have my go-to lash glue, which is Duo by MAC. I know so many people hate this glue, but it's like the only glue that I get along with, so soz. I don't think it smells. I think it glues them down well. Another one of my favourite lash brands is Kiss Lashes. They are available in like Boots and places like that, but they are actually like really like bougie lashes. They're not just like your everyday, and you know me, I'm not really an everyday lash kind of gal. I do have some more Kiss Lashes back here, and then some like maybe like Demi Wispies or something. Noir, I'm not even sure. These are just like old ones that I keep, even though I should get rid of because they've probably got some weird eye disease on them. Oh, I've got a little bite on my hand. And I wanted to do this video when I had my nails done so that my fingers kind of looked aesthetically pleasing-ish. Okay, so this is my primer and skincare drawer. So we have quite a bit of product stacked in here, just trying to fit as much as I can. I will just pull out a few of my faves, but then again I feel like all of it is. This is a primer from ELF. This is like their mattifying primer. Absolutely love it. I have run out. Oh no, there's a tiny little bit. Oh no, I've wasted it. But excuse me, car, I'm trying to film my makeup collection. I need to get another one, and it's in here to remind me. Also love the Stila One Step Correct. What else do we have? This Makeup For Everyone I've had for so long. It's the Step 1 Smoothing Base, kind of similar to the ELF one, but a lot more expensive. So depending on budgets, there's two options. Then we have my daily SPF 35, which I do put on every time I go outside. Even if it's not sunny, you need an SPF. It's very important. You only have one skin. Look after it. Preach over. Then I also have this Dermalogica one, which is an SPF 35, but this one's actually like a bit tinted, which is quite nice. My new fave moisturiser is the Glam Glow Volcasmic. This is a moisturiser stroke primer. So as we can see, I've made a good old dent in that. This makes my skin so smooth. Then we have the By Terry Brightening Rose Serum. This is £60. It's ridiculous, but I do really like it. So it's basically like a very light serum that's coloured and tinted and makes you look really nice and glowy. And I wouldn't use this in my foundation just because it's so expensive. I only really use it when I'm having a light makeup no foundation day. Speaking of those days, I do also have this by Vita Liberate, which is their beauty blur. So I'm a huge fan of the Vita Liberate body blur, and this is their face version basically. I've got the shade Latte, and I'll just show you a little. It's honestly so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, like even my hand looks beautiful right now. That's how good it is. Okay, I did not think this through. Absolutely love that. This is a new Revlon primer that I'm trying out. So ELF makeup setting spray, kind of smells a bit funky, but we go with it. Then I have the iconic London sprays, which I absolutely love. As you can see, I did an ad for them absolutely ages ago, but you can see that I've actually loved the product as well because there is not a lot left. I do have a mini version that I've mixed of the two of them for when I go travelling. Then what I just dropped is the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This is fabulous because it is so blooming lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're soaking your face, but it still does the job. Then we have the good old-fashioned Mario Badescu facial spray, which, to be fair, if you're on a budget, like, get it. I feel like makeup setting sprays are kind of nonsense, but I use them anyway. So yeah, budget friendly, love it. This one, again, don't feel like it's really worth me talking about because although it's good, it's not any better than the Mario Badescu one, and it's a lot more expensive. Now it's time for everyone's favourite. This is my highlighter, bronzer and blusher drawer. So probably one of my favourites. Obviously I've had previous palettes up there, but this is where it's mostly at. So should we start over here with bronzers? Now I have two of the NARS bronzers. This one I used and loved for many a year, and then I was running out. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to buy a new bronzer. And then I never used it because I then found out about non-matte bronzers, and that I suit that much more. Then I have this really, really old Bobbi Brown shimmer brick. These are absolutely beautiful. Bobbi Brown is such an amazing brand. Then this is my new favourite and budget friendly, which makes it even better. This is the Milani bronzer. Absolute dupe of the Hourglass one. Not that you can see that because my Hourglass one has run out. I did actually, literally, like, my heart sunk when I opened this, get sent the darker version in PR, which, can you see that they are basically the same product? Just this one is the darker version, so I can't really use it at the moment because I'm a wee bit pale, but come the summertime, yes, thank you. So yeah, I would highly recommend this one. It's so budget friendly and it's beautiful. Oh, another one that I absolutely love. I haven't used this in a while. And although this is matte, it does, well, it looks matte. It does have a shimmer. This is from Beauty Bay. It's the Elsie in medium. Absolutely love it. And then I have this random powder from Note. It's not a highlighter, but it looks like it. Then, oh, I've been obsessed with this over on my stories. This is the Makeup Revolution liquid, like, gel highlighter. It's honestly so good. I actually put it with my foundation today. Not that you can really see that. Anyway, okay, over here I have this Too Faced blushing heart. These are really, really good. This is in the shade Peach Beach. Then this is so old. This my mum accidentally bought for me when I was probably about 14, in such a weird shade. It's called Undress Me, but it like isn't my colour at all. Like, I can't really use it as a highlighter or a blush, so we're not really sure what to do with that, which is really bad because it's probably gone off. But please can people help me out? What do you do with used but not really that used makeup? This is something that my mum bought probably about 4 years ago, and she never used it, so I acquired it, but I've not really used it that much. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Trio. Yeah, it's dim light, incandescent light and radiant light. This is kind of like that, what is it, YouTubers made me buy product. Everyone was talking about Hourglass, bought this, never really loved it, but then the bronzers were a different story. So don't always buy into makeup trends. It can be a waste of money, and this was like 60 quid, so yeah. Learn from my mistakes. Then I have this Laura Geller little trio. It's in Opal Crush, French Fizz and Diamond Dust. Really cute little highlighting trio. As you can see, they're kind of mixed up because I can't really fit them. Then we've got another bronzer. This is probably like 6 years old, which is kind of bad, but you know, YOLO, it's not growing mold yet. So this is a Kevyn Aucoin bronzer. This, oh my gosh, this was like £40, which is absolutely ridiculous, but I loved it at the time. And I used to really, really be into makeup, like to a new extreme, where I like literally thought I was a mini James Charles. Whereas nowadays, I'm not really on that vibe. But this did have a beautiful golden highlighter up here, but as you can see, that bit's hit pan. The rest of it hasn't really. It is a really nice bronzer, but it's not worth the money at all. Then we've got some more highlighters. Oh, this is the CYO. Can you see how this is such a dupe of the Bobbi Brown one, but obviously budget friendly, and it is really, really good. This Stila highlighter looks like nothing, but it's honestly beautiful. I absolutely love it. Then, okay, we are gonna all take a moment. This is the Becca Champagne Pop. Are we ready? Yeah, that Champagne Pop popped. So I basically never use this anymore because I'm too scared. But it is a beautiful highlight, and I feel like I should do that thing where they fix it, but I'm just petrified. We have the Jouer highlighter. This is beautiful. This is in the shade Topaz. I love this. Then another budget-friendly option is the Model's Own highlighter. Very similar to Topaz by Jouer, and it's absolutely beautiful. You can tell I have loved this one. Then this is another oldie but a goodie. This is the Physicians Formula. So this is only available in America at this point. I got it when I was in Las Vegas, probably like 4 years ago. And yeah, it is a really nice highlighter. I just don't really reach for it as much. I don't know if it's because the packaging's quite like gimmicky, but yes. Then I have this Bobbi Brown highlighter, which is absolutely stunning. This was originally limited edition, and then they brought it out. It's in Bronze Glow. Now this is quite dark, so it is for when I have a fake tan, but it's absolutely stunning. Like, look at that. And then we also have my Soap & Glory One Hell of a Blot powder. You can see my like bits of foundation on it. Really classy. Behind here I have my Laura Mercier pot. Now this does not actually have any Laura Mercier powder in it. I use my Laura Mercier powder up, and now I have, if I squish my arms in, I have these back here. These are the RCMA No Colour Powder. Now, I don't know if I've accidentally got two different ones. I've got the No Colour Powder and then the translucent powder. But I don't know which one's supposed to be better. I haven't tried out the No Colour Powder one yet. This is another one of those NARS multiple sticks. This is actually a really beautiful shade for the winter time, and you can see it's had a little bit more use, but I do think these were just like a trend that's kind of died a day, but I still try and use it. It's in G-Spot. We love a good NARS name. Ooh, and then we have this highlight. This is from Smolder Cosmetics, and although it's little, it is mighty, and it's a really nice highlighter. Oh, then I have this little mini Tarte blush. This is in the shade Party. This is a beautiful eyeshadow as well. I think the Tarte blushes are stunning. I got this as a mini in my Sephora purchase probably about 3 years ago, and I love it. Another new blush that is very affordable that I love is this one by Rimmel. This is their Maxi blush, and this is in 001 Third Base. Now, talk about an oldie to the point where the packaging is falling apart. This is my first ever blush from MAC, and probably my first ever blush ever that I bought with my own money. And it is in, oh my god, I can't even read that. I think it says Whole Lot of Love, and it's so bright pink, so I don't really know what I was thinking, because I'm pretty sure I used to have clown cheeks, but the memories are so there, and it's still a beautiful colour. Just have to go light with it. Then another budget-friendly, amazing product from Milani is, I can't even open this, it's so broken, is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. It's so beautiful. This one was a gift from when I was probably 16, and this is another MAC blush. This was their Under the Sea collection, hence the jazzy packaging, and this is in See Me, Hear Me, which, I mean, most people probably can with me. Then I have another mini that I got in Sephora as a little birthday gift. This is a NARS blush in I Have No Clue, because I stuck a magnet on the back thinking it could fit in my Z palette, and I was very wrong, but it's actually a really, really beautiful shade. This is where the NARS throwback goes, because I used to be obsessed with NARS. This is a blush, guys. This is in, what is that? Exhibit A. Why did I ever think I could wear that as a blush? This is definitely more of an eyeshadow now, or extremely light with the blush. But yeah, they are beautiful. They are probably 6 years old. Again, an extremely bright colour. This is Gaiety. So I really don't know what I was thinking. And then are we ready for the third one? Ready? Taj Mahal. Absolutely beautiful as an eyeshadow. Don't know if I'm that cool to wear it as a blush. Then we have another blush. This is by Soap & Glory. This is Peach Party, and again, this is an amazing dupe for what is coming next, which is the Bobbi Brown blushers. Can we see? It's not exactly this colour, but it's more like Nectar by Bobbi Brown. This is another throwback product that's probably about 4 years old. This is the Sleek Highlighting Triplet, no. What? Quad, that's the name for 4. I never really liked this. Everyone went on about it and said how amazing it was, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Sorry. Then we have this by Rimmel, which is a highlighting trio. We've got a pinky shade, a brownie shade, a champagne goldy shade, and this is absolutely beautiful. Then I've got this, which is brand new by Wet n Wild. They have now released in the UK, and OMG, this blush is stunning. OMG. This is in pearlescent pink. I love it. Final few highlighters. I have 2 highlighting palettes here. This is the Glow palette by Glam Glow, and I mean, just look at that. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I should probably take the sticker off, but no, the packaging is a 10 out of 10. The product is a 10 out of 10. And then finally, I have another Model's Own palette. I haven't really used this one as much as I should do, because the product is amazing, and it's kind of different versions of the one that I already have, but no. Love it, and budget friendly. Moving swiftly onwards, we have the lip drawer. Now, where do I even begin? I feel like I'll start with my faves. These are the Burt's Bees lipsticks. I absolutely love them. They're all organic. I always go on about them. But for your sensitive lip skin gals out there, These are life changers. Then I have loads of these Avon Mark lipsticks. I worked on the campaign with them, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, they are blooming good lipsticks. Like, they are honestly so good. Then I have some of these, which I think is Chloe Lewis Beauty. I feel like I've kind of worn them so much. Oh, there we go, Chloe Lewis Beauty. This nude is absolutely beautiful. And then there's also a red one, perfect for Christmas. I have lipsticks, lip glosses in here. This one from MishaG is stunning. Like, just look at that. Then I have some little more mini jouets. I have a Marc Jacobs lipstick, which I've not yet used because it's so beautiful. I'm scared to. I have some of these mini Charlotte Tilbury Kissing lipsticks, which are actually luscious. We've got some more of these, which I am obsessed with. These are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. These are honestly so good and so well priced. If you haven't tried them out, you need to. Then over here we have some more glosses. I have a Soap & Glory Extreme Plump Your Lip. This bloomin' works, by the way. I have some Rimmel Stay Satins. This Anastasia lip gloss is beautiful. Then I have these, which are really old, from Stila. Some more makeup pieces I bought because YouTube convinced me to. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow. This is really grey and it looks appalling on me. So yeah, that was a bad buy. So then I decided to also get the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Ashton, which is equally as awful on me. So yeah, brilliant. Then here I have my little makeup container case thingy-mobby. This is just from Amazon, and these have got all my old school MAC lipsticks. I have not bought a MAC lipstick in probably like 5 years, so these are all so old, but these were my favorite. Like, look, I even have Heroin, a bright purple. Don't ask me why. We've got some good old like pinky colors. I'm sure I've got a, oh, that's Spirit. I definitely have a Velvet Teddy. There we go, Velvet Teddy in there. Kim K lip. And then at the back, I actually have the Soph Does Nails X Revolution lippies. These are really nice. They're a little bit dark for me when I'm a bit pale, but they are very nice shades, and they are really good quality. They last very well. I do have some of these Jordana lip glosses and like coloured lip paint thingies, and they are beautiful. Like that packaging, that lilac lid. And then I really want to try these new Revlon lip plumping lippies, and I mean those two shades are beaut. I love them. Moving downwards, this is probably my most empty drawer so far, just because it's got lip liners here. I've got a nice little selection. I love the MAC lip liners. My favourite is probably Spice by MAC. I have some weird random ones to match the crazy coloured lipsticks I own. Then, oh, this one's also really nice from MishaG. I was obsessed with the Sephora lip liners in 02 Nude. Nothing But Nude. Yeah, Nothing But Nude. Those are really good quality. I've got a Kiko one, some more MAC ones, some more MAC ones, a random Bobbi Brown one, some more MAC ones, a random like 6-year-old Topshop one, BH Cosmetics. Then here are like my gel pot eyelinery, eyeshadowy things. I've got all the old ones from NARS, which are so dried out. That's Black Valley. Then I have this, which is actually so cool, and it's like their silvery metallic in Interstellar. Can we see I had a NARS moment where I was just obsessed with it. I have this little single Kiko eyeshadow. This is so old, but this is actually so nice. That's in 212. I have these really old, are these Makeup Revolution? Oh my god, I didn't even know these were Makeup Revolution. I've had these for so long, and they are these metallic eyelid colours. I mean, they are really beautiful. Like, to be fair, they're lush. I have this from Inglot, which is just an orange eyeliner. Then I have this is MAC Black Track, and it's honestly like dried out within the second I bought it. I am not a fan. I've got a random like greeny snake eyes one from NARS, not sure why. A random gold from Shu Amira, which doesn't really do anything and should go in the bin. Then these are again equally as old. I do love MAC products, I just don't really buy them so much nowadays. So these are their pots of glitter, and I was obsessed with getting like every single one of them. So I have some really random colours. I have a white one, which kind of works as a highlight. I have this one, which is actually beautiful, and it's in Copper Sparkle. I have a green one, which I wore when I dressed as Tinkerbell, and I have this like pinky one, and these do remind me of the Huda Beauty foiled shadows. They are beautiful, I just don't really reach for them. Then I have this, which is actually still in the packaging, and it is a Stila, one of these. These are honestly beautiful. Can we see that green? Like, let's just look. So these are like smudgy, what are they called? Liquid eyeshadows, and I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. I also have the pinky colour, which you could also put a little bit on your lips. Just, oh my gosh, just look at them. They are beautiful. Then over here I have some lash glue. I have the Kiss one, which is black, and I'm not really a massive fan of black lash glue, don't know why. I have the House of Lashes one, which everyone goes on about, but I didn't like it and I don't know why. And then this is a glitter base booster by BH Cosmetics. Then I have another glitter fix gel by Barry M. This is actually really, really good. I have this from Too Faced, which is one of my few toothpaste products, and this is their eyeshadow primer, which I should use more, but I'm lazy. Then I have this random single eyeshadow, which is perfect for when I'm not wearing eyeshadow and I just want like a nude base. Then I have this random Stila Duo. Like, look at that. That is stunning. Then over here I have some random eyeliners, like your Stila liquid eyeliner. I never really do liquid liner, but I do have them just in case. I have my black kohl pencil. This is a natural organic one, and it's just really good. And then I have my favourite mascara at the moment, which is the NARS mascara. You will see I don't really have like a wealth of mascaras because I don't really see the point. They're just going to go off. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one as a backup, which is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara, which I haven't tried yet, but I will open when I run out of the NARS one. So, foundations is something I'm very picky about. So, my old goodie favourite is the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation, and if anyone is looking for a flawless foundation, I would 101 recommend. As we can see, this one's basically run out. I've gone through so many of these, but my new fave, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this, is, which you should, cheeky plug, Misha_Grimes, is the Ordinary foundation. So this is the full coverage foundation, and this is all natural ingredients. It's really good for my sensitive skin, and it honestly looks flawless. I love it, and it's only like £7. So yes, I also have the Benefit Hello Happy foundation. This is a really, really nice foundation, to be fair. Then I have these, which are mega old and should definitely be in the bin, but these are another really nice full coverage foundation. This is the Studio Sculpt SPF 15, and I have NC35 and NC20. Good old-fashioned MAC foundation. Some newer ones, I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is a really nice foundation. Another stick foundation, which I do really like, but it's not as good as the Makeup Forever stick, is the Anastasia stick. It's just a little bit more dry. Then I have this new Revlon Insta Filter Photo Ready foundation, and I don't know how to feel about the doe foot applicator. I'm like, is that really gross and unhygienic? But do I quite like it? Yes. Then this one I have is the Wet n Wild foundation, and apparently this is amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but when I posted on my story, everyone was messaging me about it. Then I've got these two MAC concealer palettes, which are amazing. I use these all the time, and they're just really useful to have. Oh, we have actually got some old foundations. Like, these definitely need to go to the bin. This is my probably like year 8 year 8. I would now be in my second year of university if I went. Foundation, number 7, Stay Perfect. I've got 2 old NARS Sheer Glows. This used to be my go-to foundation. I do really like it. I'm sure if I used it again. I have Santa Fe and Sealan, but they have run out. I'm pretty sure they are dry to the bone. I have this highlighting stick from Hourglass, which I don't love, which is annoying. I wanted to. It is nice, but I think I prefer other things. Then I have this Bobbi Brown stick. Now, I brought this to contour with so many years ago, and for some reason, I thought that was my contour shade, like Misha. Misha, no, that's not your contour shade. That's far too dark. But at least I tried. Then I have this, which I do really, really like. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal? No, Moonstone. This was all the rage, but it is actually really good. But I feel like nowadays I've kind of ventured over to the Liquid Illuminator drops. These are 2 of my favorites. This is the Iconic one, which I'm trying not to use up because it's so good. And then this is the Chloe Lewis one, which is also really good. It's a little bit thicker, and I do like mine quite liquidy. Then I have some of these Laura Geller ones. These are also really, really good. I have this from Model Zone, which is kind of like a liquid illuminator, but kind of not. It's just really nice, but I knocked it over and lost like 90% of it, so that's really sad. This is one of those Kiko bases that are just, I don't really know what they do, but I like them anyway. Then I have these, which are old school MUA liquid highlights. I just don't really reach for these ones now that I have the other ones, but they are still really, really good. And this little tray has my concealers. So my new fave duo is the LA Pro Girl Pro Conceal concealer, and this is like a red toned one, so it cancels out my under eye bags. Then this is the Milani, what is it called, Retouch and Erase Lightning Concealer. Milani is an amazing budget-friendly brand. I have this Rimmel Match Perfection, which is a little bit pale for me at the moment. I have this new Wet n Wild, like, concealer palette, that's what it is, but it's like the different colours, so like I can cancel out any coloration I have. This is the Cover FX concealer. This is very full coverage and very light, but it's still fab. These are very old and need to go in the bin. This is Mum's old MAC one. It probably doesn't even have, oh wait, shoot, it does have stuff in it. Oh, I don't want to waste it. It's a very lightweight concealer, and the same with the YSL ones. It's very lightweight. Okay, this is, oh, no, it hasn't run out. Okay, whoopsies. My good old favourite Maybelline Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye. I do love this concealer. I need to get back into using it. It's so lush. And then I also have 2 of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealers. These are kind of like the foundation, but obviously for under your eye. And they are amazing. But again, are they worth the price? I don't know. Now to the final drawer. So these are probably my most go-to brow products. Majority of them being Benefit. I absolutely love their new Brow Contour Pro. I love the Gimme Brow. Then this is their Highbrow Glow. Just their clear brow gel. Then I have the Goof Proof Brow Pencil and the Precisely My Brow. Can we tell I like Benefit? Then I have a mini Gimme Brow. I have the Ka-Brow, like kind of like the Anastasia cream one. Then I have the brow powder. Then I have another mini, which is the Ka-Brow. So yeah, I absolutely love those. Then I also love the Anastasia brow products. I also have the Brow Wiz and the Brow Definer. I have the Tinted Brow Gel. I have a few of these Avon brow powders, which I don't really use, and I probably should. Used to absolutely love this NYX brow gel. I should probably use that again. I have a random Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I have my old Anastasia dip brow pomade, which definitely should go in the bin. Oh my gosh, this is such a throwback. Painterly by MAC. Oh my god, that's probably so off. And then back here I have a, oh my gosh, this is Wet n Wild. I bought this so long ago. Eyeshadow palette. This is actually really, really nice. And then I have some random single eyeshadows in various shades that I should really put into my Makeup Geek palette. They're like Coloured Rain and some more Makeup Geek ones. Then I also have this Charlotte Tilbury palette, which is beautiful and I love it. It's Dolce Vita. These are so expensive. Patrick, the makeup artist that I absolutely love, actually gave me this because he had 2 of them, and I love you, Patrick. Not that you're going to be watching this. I'm going to power through the rest because we're all bored. So, this drawer is the drawer with all my like loose glitters, all like the jazzy sort of like festively pieces. I have loads from the Gypsy Shrine and they are flipping cool. Then I have quite a few of these little minis that are actually kind of just like loose eyeshadows from Smolder Cosmetics. Pretty sure I have one from Barry M, and like these are here because I don't really use them that often, but they're cool to have. I have some weird contact lenses, a black liquid lipstick from Sugar Pill. I have this from the Gypsy Shrine, which is their peel off glue. This actually works a treat. I have some rather interesting eyelashes. Don't know when I'm going to wear those. Then I have all of these little minis from CYO, which are pigment paints, which we're supposed to like mix. I'm not even sure what they're for, but they looked quite cool. This is again more like special effectsy makeup. So I've got my absolutely hated palette of face paint, which is awful. The colours come out really weird. And then I have loads of my little like stick-on face gems. I have ones from Pretty Little Thing, Gypsy Shrine, In Your Dreams, and then that's my contact lenses. That is my makeup collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm sorry this video has been so long, but I know people like when videos like this are in detail, so I hope you found this fascinating, interesting. I'm not even sure. Still, just to say, very aware of the fact I have too much makeup. No one needs this much. Please don't ever aim to have a lot of makeup, because at the end of the day you can only wear one foundation and one bronzer a day, and yeah, you don't need one for every day of the week. No one's gonna notice. So yes, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you have all enjoyed. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And of course, make sure, where's my props gone, to check out Spectrum. I absolutely love their pieces. I love their mirrors. I love their brushes. And their accessory slash brush bags, because they are coolio. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Toodle pip, love you all lots, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Also, I'll link some pieces down below in case you want to check any of them out. Bye.